outside and having fresh eyes on this offense, what do you feel like has led to some of the success that they've seen in the past and works really well?
Man, I think it starts with the mentality. I think all the guys on the same page is a big thing you have to have on the team. And then, yeah, they just have one common goal, just the grit aspect of it. And yeah, that's what I can say probably contributes most to success is the grit that everybody has the same mindset.
Missouri this year obviously has a good receiving core, Luther and Theo and all them. How is the ability to make defenses worry about the ball going deep down the field? How is it going to help you guys in the backfield by opening up the running game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have a deep receiving core. I mean, definitely have to pick your poison. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier knowing. I mean, you either gonna play them or you gotta play the run. So it's gonna put a lot of deep coordinators in the body.
Marcus, I'm pretty sure you led the country in carries per game last year. How's the mentality changing? Are there advantages to having more than one guy back there?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely a plus to have somebody like not having to take all the load and stuff like that. But to me, as far as reps, I mean, it's a lot of experience for me, I would say. But yeah, having a deep running back room, a lot of experienced guys. I mean, it's definitely a refreshing enough.
Coach Drew just said you and Nate complement each other well. In what ways do you feel like you complement each other? And what's your relationship with Nate?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we I don't want to say we're two different type of running backs, but yeah, we definitely have our own styles and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, me and Nate, we tight. I mean, we done went to IHOP together, got something to eat, all types of stuff. You know, me and play the game like if I wasn't in this meeting, we'd probably be at home playing the game together. So yeah, me and Nate tight. And that's with a lot of guys on the team too. But yeah, me and Nate tight, and yeah, we're two different. I mean, different styles of running. So yeah, it's complement each other well.
Marcus, go ahead, Zach.
Marcus, you actually played against Nate last year in a game. Did you know him then? And what was your relationship then? And how has that changed?
Yeah, I did. I definitely knew of Nate, but I didn't know him then. But yeah, we played against him.
Yeah, Marcus, how would you describe your running style, and who are some guys, whether it's at the collegiate or professional level, that you try to take things from and apply to your own game?
Sorry, you said that last part again.
Oh yeah. Who are some guys at either the collegiate or the NFL level that you try and take things from and apply to your own game?
Yeah, a lot of different guys. Everybody has their own value that you can kind of like take note from. But I mean, growing up, I was a big Marshawn Lynch fan. So if anything, just the mentality of Marshawn Lynch running through somebody's faces. So.
What's the biggest hurdle coming from Georgia State to Mizzou?
Biggest hurdle is basically just I guess just getting acclimated with the brotherhood. Putting in the work, the grit, and having the grit so my teammates can trust me. That's really my biggest thing. Of course, the playbook coming along pretty well and stuff like that. But yeah, just getting acclimated into the brotherhood. That's really probably the biggest thing.
Marcus, how much of your decision to come here was based off of seeing the success of Cody last year? A guy coming from a smaller school produced there, was able to produce here as well.
Yeah, I would say Cody was a bit of a reason, but I say for the most part, just how this program is built, the son-approved mindset. I feel like that's something that that carried with me since my rec ball years, high school years, and it only felt right. I feel like Coach Drink and the staff does a great job. The atmosphere, and then just being a part of a program where you have the chance to do something that has never been done before. Rather than going somewhere else and tradition. I just want to be it's just that grit here, So yeah, it's just that part.
Brady has said he's intent on making the most out of his last year, him being an offensive leader. What's his message to you guys about where he wants this offense to go and where he wants the season to go?
Me personally, Brady just uniquely be you. I think I talked about it the other day. You don't have to try to come here and be somebody or, try to come here to replace and do just be uniquely you and your style of playing. Everything will take care of itself as long as you got the grit and you ready to go get it. I mean, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And have fun.
Marcus, how do you prepare for a team that has new coaching staff, so many different players coming on the team? How does that kind of change how you would go into a game week? when you have the
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a little bit difficult, because, I mean, like you said, 60 new transfer coaching staff, stuff like that. So a lot of that is just built on, executing your brand of football, like doing what you do best, executing the plays that we already, have and stuff like that. And just, big emphasis on doing your part and executing your job and playing fundamental football, honestly.
Marcus, how do you feel that you were just talking about how you feel that something to prove, that's been something that you've carried throughout your career? Do you feel like you've been overlooked at certain times, and how's that resonate with you?
I always feel like it's, I want to say over a little bit. I always had that chip on my shoulder. I mean, I went to, my high school is a 2A high school, not a big high school. We didn't have a football field, anything like that. So just, I always just had that mentality. It's always something to prove. Even, you can get to a certain point like last year I did pretty good, but I feel like it's a lot more on the table for me. So something to prove is just something that, really stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that that's what everybody's on here, so it just feels right.
Is that something that's easy for you newcomers on this team? Because Mizzou's got about 40, I think, and y'all that weren't here last year, is it easy for you to come in and kind of continue that mindset with the things you want to put?
Oh yeah, I mean, that locker room, like people talk about it all the time, but man, that locker room is really something special, man. I mean, when you have a lot of guys moving in one direction, it's not hard to buy in, especially if that's something that you're already processed to be built on. So I say that brotherhood is really just a big reason. I mean, they embrace you, they'll show you the way, and stuff like it's not hard at all with the locker room we have, the teammates we have, and the leaders we have in this team. So
I have a couple more. What impresses you the most about your offensive line?
It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, they're talented. They're talented. They're experienced, but the most part, if I had to pick one, it's their grit, their grind, their want to. So it's good to know that you have some gritty O linemen in front of you.
You talked about the playbook, outside zones, big part of this offense. What does that take for a running back? How do you run that scheme effectively?
I mean, it's literally the little details. I mean, from just having disciplined eyes to trusting your paths, just little things like that. Nothing exotic. It's not rocket science, but just trusting the same process that the coaches taught us, and just knowing after that, and after you get to the fundamental parts, just play football, just play football.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.